This is Smoke Signals by Annalise Bureau. So my project was a solo project and inspired by a storytelling game called Wide Ocean Big Jacket. I really liked this game. I thought it was a unique idea to make a game that's pretty simple and just tells a story, and all you really do is talk to people and read, kind of. I also really liked the design of the game. I thought it was cute. So for my game, my original plan was to make a storytelling game with some sort of mystery. So maybe the player woke up and they were in a random setting and they didn't know why they were there, or maybe their friend went missing and they were trying to piece together why or how or what happened. They would interact, or the player would interact with characters in any order that they choose, so they could talk to one person first and then the next person and the next person, and it didn't matter what order because the story would still make sense, kind of, or they'd still be able to piece together the puzzle. And I wanted it to be in a campsite setting. Halfway through, during the checkpoint, I decided to switch my plans and focus on making a movable characters that tell a joke or say something quick, and keep it in a campsite setting. For my final project, I created the movable character, I created characters that tell jokes, I gave a campsite setting, and I also animated the characters. So for my project, this is it. I will run it. So I can use my mouse to look around. I can press WASD to move. I can press space to jump, and if I wanted, Shift W to sprint. These are the characters. If I press T, then they'll talk. It'll stay up for 4 seconds, I believe. And then this is another character. This is another character. And then the final character. This is a campsite area, so the player can walk around, can't really walk into objects, but they can explore the whole thing. They could also walk out of bounds if they wanted to. So we'll exit. And then each character is scripted and animated, as you can see over here. I wrote 6 scripts total for this project. I would say some of the biggest challenges was just navigating Unity because I'd never used it before. So learning all of the little quirks, all of the settings, features, also customizing characters and colors from pre-made assets. So like the tents, they were originally only in green, but I wanted them in different colors. So I had to download the texture pack image and then kind of just guess and check which shade of green was the tent shade. So I made like 5 or 6 squares be whatever color I wanted, and then I'd screenshot that and upload that as the texture for that tent. And a lot of things like that were just really time consuming, and I had no idea how to do it at first, so I had to watch a lot of like YouTube videos and tutorials. Also finding similar style assets that were free, so I knew that I liked the like low poly kind of style. I thought it was fun and unique. It still has like depth, but it's not too much detail. But it was kind of hard to find characters and nature and then like camping things that were all kind of in that similar range of low poly style. Also, scripting was a little bit hard and confusing to do. For the character one, or the movable player, I got that script from a YouTube video, and that was really helpful and helped like lay out kind of the scripting style and what things do for me. Some things that I really enjoyed, I learned a lot. I also really liked adding a lot of small details, like making the campsite and adding in like mushrooms and little trees and bushes and things. I thought that was really fun. And also just seeing a project come to life. I've never really seen the process or thought much about it, so it was really interesting for me. Future possibilities, if I had more time, I think that I would try and make a complex storyline and make dialogue with choice of order like I originally planned. I would also probably make a bigger scene to explore, maybe make like a couple areas. And then also, this would take a lot of time, but trying to make my own characters or assets, just because then I think it'd make the project more personal and me. I don't know. And then I really learned a lot about the game design process, about Unity, and about designing and modeling. And these were my sources. Thank you.